Okay boys, let's head north. Let's get up to this access. We got some calls to make on the way, Abram. We got to dial in the concrete order. I got to call Steve and see just how long the trip is going to be for the concrete on the barge. I didn't get that information yesterday, so I'm going to call him, see how long we need to put the mud to sleep for, and then we'll get the mud on the truck.
Simple as that.
Cool. Sound like a plan? Yep. Let's do it.
Bingo.
Bingo bongo motherfucker.
Time to roll.
All right, gang, here we go. So, Devil's Island project. What do we got? Let's bring you up to speed. Jarrett and Ethan were here a couple weeks ago, out on the island and taking a peek at things and figuring out our last minute variables.
Currently we are trying to figure out the elevations of our piers and footings here for this boathouse. We got it surveyed yesterday and we have a survey point up there. Unfortunately, the survey point's about 6 to 8 feet taller than we are. So Ethan's arms aren't quite that long, so we had to transfer it down here. We've got a new control point. We're gonna start getting these elevations and kind of figuring out what our pier heights are gonna be and what the heck we're building out here. So that's what we got. -6. Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, it's gonna be tough when with the floating of the forms and everything. Well, we figured some stuff out, leaving with quite a few questions, but we're wrapping up for the day, heading back to land. We've got a nice rain cloud coming in, so we're gonna go as fast as that little boat can take us and try to get in before we get absolutely soaked out here. So we'll see how that works, and we'll see what comes of this meeting, and we'll see you out here next time.
We've got those variables ironed out with the engineering team, all of our submittals in place. Abram, Sean, and Abel and Ethan have been here for about a week. You guys, we poured some of the concrete on mainland a couple days ago, and over the weekend, yesterday and the day before, we've been out on the island prepping the footing for the historical wall. So we've got our footing prepped. We've got it pretty much ready to pour. We got a couple last minute touches to do this morning. We needed a drill bit. Yeah, shoot, we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. I think I can hear the concrete truck coming in this morning. We're gonna get him back on the barge here, push off on the barge, and go pour some concrete on an island in the middle of Lake Superior.
Bingo.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Here he
Let's
comes.
go.
Fuck you! Take you guys through this whole project here real quick. So basically what we're working on over here is we've got the footing to the historical wall, is what they're calling it. There used to be an old wall here, kind of a stone-faced historical piece, as kind of a retaining wall to protect an old boathouse. Okay, so I guess part one of the project is we're putting in this footing today for the wall, and then tomorrow we're going to start forming the historical wall itself on top of that footing, and then. So that's one piece of the project, and behind it, you can see this old big chunk of concrete right here. There was an old boathouse right here, a historical piece, kind of a historical landmark, so to speak. Well, don't quote me on that, but anyway, basically we're rebuilding this boathouse. So we've got some concrete piers that we poured on mainland that we're going to transport those out here for the new foundations for this boathouse. That big chunk of concrete right there was the old winch block. So there was a kind of a winch contraption that inside the boathouse had some rails that went into the lake so that you could hook a boat up to it and kind of hand crank the winch and get it up in there. So I believe the idea is to restore this boathouse to its kind of historic state. I don't believe it's going to be usable, but it's going to just be a really cool piece to add to the project here, to kind of build it as it used to be. And then along the excavator here, they're building this safe harbor with all the stone out here. And we've got to pour a bunch of concrete underwater out here for these crib sections to set on. So that basically there's a bunch of crib sections that stage out here, and then so boats can come in and have a safe harbor to come check out the island. There's a lighthouse on this island, way on the other side of the island. So anyway, that's kind of what we got going on. We got to pour concrete for the wall, concrete for the boathouse foundation, and concrete for the crib foundations as it steps out. So lots going on here, but that's what we got on Devil's Island. Another fun fact for you is Devil's Island is the northernmost point of Wisconsin. So on the other side of this island, northernmost point of Wisconsin.
There's two jobs around here. There's this, and then there's that. Damn it, that's cool.
And good.
Hot.
All right. Say what, Steve?
Mud's hot.
Actually?
Yeah. Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead and turn it off.
That was my trick back in high school, because I weigh like 125 pounds. I can do like 10 muscle ups in a row, and that's it. Punch a rock or something. Go punch it. No, don't punch a tree. Historic, don't punch a tree.
Yeah. We'll get in trouble for that.
You could maybe punch a rock without getting in trouble. I don't know.
Would that be a historical crash out?
All right, gang. Well, we're working. We've been battling. I ordered the concrete and they were supposed to put it to sleep for about 6 hours. And we got maybe 4 hours out of it. So we've been working. Well, we're gonna get it. It's not gonna finish out perfect, but that's okay. This is just the footing. It's all getting covered and all getting buried. We just needed a level surface, so our edges are gonna look pretty good. The middle section where the wall lands, it'll be what it'll be. But it's been a long last hour or 2 hours, that's for sure. We're flush and level here to here, where our wall needs to sit. That's the important part. So, and I'm sure glad we tested this out on a, 3-4 yard pour instead of a
The big one.
yeah. We need a little more chemical in her. Boys, what else we got? Is everything off the barge? Oh, the kiddie pool. Kiddie pools stay, generators got to stay on the island, right? The battery charger comes with us in the little boat. What else? The rake stays on the island. About it, boys. You guys want to wrap up that air compressor nice and neat? Let's wrap her up. Get the heck out of here. All right. Abram, that we shouldn't need that, should we?
I thought you said to take it off.
The generator.
You did say this. Like I heard it with my ears. I swear I
Did I
did.
say the air compressor?
You did say you did.
I did?
I have it on video, so somewhere.
Gosh dang it. Hate it when I'm
I don't
wrong. Generator's got to stay on the island, right? I'm sorry. Can you carry the air compressor back out? We don't need it here. And bring the generator back. Totally gonna mess with him too when he gets back out there. I'm gonna say, what are you doing that? All right, so we're just about to leave the island. Our footing's flush and leveled off, and I figured I'd just set up the transit quick and just spot check a few spots just to make sure we stayed nice and flush and level. We're really close there. This thing snapped on us and got so hard, I just want to double check it. Money. All right, here we are in mainland. We are in the city of Washburn right now, and we are gonna finish pouring our last of our piers here on mainland. So basically, for the boathouse, like I mentioned earlier, we pour these piers, we're gonna pour these piers on land here, and then they're on these pallets, so we'll pick them up and put them on a trailer and truck them up to the boat access. Then we'll put the pallet on the barge, and then we're gonna swing these piers in with the excavator. So we poured 14 of these things last week, and we have 6 more to go right here because we were waiting on our last of our brackets to come in. So we've got those in, those came in, those got airshipped in today, and we're gonna fill these babies up. Not much to finish here, we basically gotta fill them, vibrate them really good, finish out a little bit of the top, cover them up with poly. There's a little bit of rain coming. What did I miss? Then ideally call it a day.
Flood warning.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There's a flood warning
There's a
tonight.
flood warning.
So that's pretty dark over there.
All of our tools might get
that came
swept
out of
away
the-
that are
that
on
came
the
out of
island.
Let's hope not.
That would. Oh my God.
Don't even say that.
Abe.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Nope.
Yeah, and your roommate. Yeah.
Notice how I didn't flinch?
John, just max volume on your phone, just doom scrolling all night. Abe can't sleep.
John even watch TikTok?
No, I don't have a TikTok thing on.
Exactly.
Ugh.
You don't know what doom scrolling is.
It's
Who's
not
got,
not worth it.
who's got the tape? One?
You get one piece.
An old wise man taught me this trick to tape over the screw holes. That way they don't get filled with concrete. Like that right there. Just a little bit of tape goes a long way on the strip of this baby tomorrow. So we had a minute to throw these on while our mud's getting tested over there. So we should have an air test here momentarily, so we know if we're good to go.
For you?
That should do it.
Alright, so I got a big pop of mac, canned Sprite, beef fries, no green onions, no tomatoes. Add grilled chicken to that, so a cookout mac and another cookout mac, and a shawarma chicken with straight cut fries on the side.
Yep, the check my gun chicken. It's so much fun to say. Alright, yeah, yep, that sounds good.
Alright, the total is $87.56, and it should be ready in around 20 to 30 minutes.
Perfect, thank you very much.
You're welcome, we'll see you then.
Yep, bye.
Bye-bye.
The Riz doesn't stop, boys. The Riz does not stop. When you mispronounce a chicken sandwich.
All right. So we had a good day today. We're just strapping up the skiddy here, and basically we had a good day on the island. We got our footing poured on the island, which is great. That was our goal for today. And we came back here and got all our last remaining 6 piers poured, so that was good. We kind of battled through our piers here. One of them we had a blowout on, mainly because our mud was too wet. Not too wet in terms of spec. We were allowed from a 5 to an 8-inch slump with water or with super plasticizer. Well, I ordered a 5.5, and the truck showed up at a 7.5. So that increased head pressure basically, and maybe our form wasn't secured right, Abram. I don't know.
Potentially.
Tough to say, but basically we had a slight blowout there. Luckily we had 2 extra ones made, so we got the extra one in place. We got our last 6 poured, which is great. We wanted to get that in today, and yeah, now we're loading up, strapping up, got this site cleaned up, and now we let those sit and cure for a few days till we meet proper strength testing on our breakage cylinders. Then we can move those out to the island. So we're heading home. We're tired, been a long day. We'll see you in the morning.